Hi, welcome to this quick tutorial on how to change your settings in Gmail. Your settings are located up here in the Sprocket button here. If you don't see that in the top right-hand corner, you might try to minimize your expanded menu here and then see if it shows up on the right-hand side. So go ahead and click that settings button, and then we'll go and choose settings. Now, some of your settings may be predetermined by your school district, depending on how they set it up, but most of these should be options for you to alter or choose. We're only going to touch on a couple of the settings here because there are a lot of options, but try to touch on some of the most basic and some of the ones people like to use or can kind of dress up your email a little bit. The first one is the undo send button. This is a lifesaver for me. The default setting, I believe, is 5 seconds. I have changed mine to 30 seconds, which gives me the maximum amount of time to go, oops, I didn't mean to send that, or if I change my mind. And the way that works is when I compose an email, and I'll do one to myself here so you can see. We'll go here, and we'll just send this. Down here in the bottom, which is my picture's in the way, this little box pops up and it will stay here for 30 seconds. And so for 30 seconds, I have the option to say, oh, nope, I don't want to. You can also view the message to double check it, but usually I go, oh, nope, undo. And it undoes the send. Sending is undone. That message pops back up automatically, and then I can edit it if I need to or rethink what I sent. So that's a really nice setting to be able to alter. Next, there is the default text here. So you can adjust what your default text is. So your font, in other words, every time you go to compose an email, what font do you want? What size do you want? What color do you want? What do you want the body of your text to look like? So it's a simple change, but one that a lot of people like to adjust. Next, we have the signature page, which is something that I think is really unique and nice, especially if you want to add, say, maybe your school's logo, a picture of yourself. If you have an actual signature, like an image file of your own signature, you could add that there. You can create a new signature, and you see the same sort of text tools over here to be able to do that, as well as image. So I have this image inserted as mine, and I literally was able to just insert the image from my own files. So I would encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to give yourself a signature on all of your outgoing emails. You can actually create more than one and choose multiple signatures if you want. Lastly, if you happen to be out of the office, maybe you're on extended leave, maybe it's Christmas break and you're not going to answer any emails, or spring break, the old vacation responder. So down here at the bottom in your settings, you can flip your vacation responder on, and you can choose when it becomes active and when it turns off and which one that is. I'm saving that so you can have multiple vacation responders. In other words, they save and you can go back and choose them again later. And then you can leave the message that you want. I'm out of the office from the times here at a conference. I won't be answering emails over Christmas break. We'll see you when we return in the new year, whatever it happens to be. So you can set that up to auto turn on and off. Right now mine's off. I can turn it on, and it can set it up for those days that are there. So those are just a few features of the of Gmail's settings that you might find interesting and useful. Thanks.